Morning everyone. This morning it's a little bit chilly and I will be wearing long pants and a sweatshirt pretty much all day. It's about 60 degrees right now and it's not going to get out of the 60s today. And this is just the start of what's to come here in the next 3 to 4 weeks. That's what it's going to be like all the time. So, and then the leaves are starting to turn colors a little bit. We're seeing a bunch of trees that are starting to turn yellow, so them leaves are going to start falling here real soon again too. And then today we have a bunch of yards to do. They're kind of scattered all over the place the first thing this morning, and then we get them all next to each other again this afternoon. So it's going to be a busy day. We're not going to be sweating at all today. We should be going along pretty decent today, and nothing slowing us down. And chance of rain again today, but we worked through it yesterday, so it's no big deal to do it today. So let's get the trailer loaded up and let's get started. Okay, we're taking care of these couple that are scattered out in the middle of everywheres. And yep, someone's cutting over there. Okay, I should know who that is, but the yards, when we pull up the yards there, you can see the water laying on the grass because it rained pretty much all night, and then nothing's really drying up. It's going to be that way all day because I don't think we're getting too much sunlight today.
It's supposed to come out about 3 or 4 o'clock, but by then it's just going to start cooling off again.
Right, so this is not going to dry out all day, so we're going to be dealing with the clogged up decks, so I'll have to keep cleaning them out all day long. And it's just something we deal with this time of the year. It's no big deal. We're used to it. We're set up for it, and it's just something we deal with. It's no big deal. And we've got roughly about 4 weeks left of our season, maybe 5, and then lawn cutting is done. Then we'll be starting on the leaf cleanup stuff.
Which a lot of leaves are falling already.
Yeah. There's one yard I have to bag every single week because there's so many leaves on the ground. And we never do a cleanup there. We've never done a cleanup there in the fall because the leaves are always off the trees by the time everybody else's is. So we're going to go get a couple big yards now, and then we're going to head back into town. We're going through these smaller yards pretty decent now that we're back in town, and it's 60 degrees. It's cold.
Sweatshirt weather.
Sweatshirt weather, which I'm wearing a sweatshirt and long pants.
So this has been a wild week. It's been hot where you can't stand it, and now it's frozen, and it was hot and dry. Now it's frozen and wet out. Feels just like fall.
Yes, it looks like fall too. I think I said that once already, but yeah, whatever. So we're gonna go do a couple more small yards, and then we're gonna stop home for lunch. Okay, so we just finished up our yard that turned out to be the crappiest yard that we do. They have at least 2 dogs, and I don't think they've picked up after them dogs all summer long. The whole backyard, which I have to push mow, there is dog messes across the whole backyard. But this time, at least they picked up the beer cans. So I don't know. The job that guy has, you would think they'd be a lot better person than they are, because he's in charge of a lot of things. In charge of a gated community.
But we're going the wrong way.
No, we're going the right way. And I don't know. It just amazes me what some people do, even though they're in charge of things and they're high up management, and don't pick nothing up. It just amazes me.
It's not on their priority list to keep the lawn clean. They don't care.
And they don't do nothing. They get done with something, just lays there. So I think what goes on is they're used to having people pick up after them, and we don't pick up after them, so we're not doing it. So anyhow, on to our next yards. We got a bunch of the smaller yards done, and now we have to go do 2 more yards before the end of the day here. We got places we have to be tonight, and we're running out of time real fast, so we're gonna have to push some off till tomorrow, which is not going to be too bad of a deal. We're kind of bunching everything up for tomorrow, but right now we're going out to a brand new yard, and if I can, I'm going to set the video camera up. It's kind of a mow and go yard, and there's going to be two of us. You know, we're going to have two mowers out there getting this yard done. We should have it all done. It's a pretty good sized yard. It should only take us about a half an hour. So the only thing that's going to slow us down is the amount of water that's in the yard, because the grass is kind of tall. But we'll get it all done, and then we'll head out to that big old yard out on the water there, and that'll be it for the day. But it's been nice and cool. It's been, well, it's all the way up to 64 degrees right now, and it's been very comfortable working today. And we haven't had this in a long time, but I don't think we're going to have it too many more days. I'm not even sure what the temperature is supposed to be tomorrow, but I think it's supposed to be back up in the 70s again. But anyhow, off to this next yard.
Lights changing red to green. This is your
Okay, this yard's all done. It was a little bit long. I figured for about a half an hour. It took us a little bit longer than a half hour because Hot Rod Harriet here had to go as fast as she can.
Oh no, that grass was not going as fast as it can, or that mower wasn't. That grass was just a little bit too thick for the mower.
Yeah, Hot Rod Harriet going as fast as she could. Create clumps everywhere, so.
And it's my fault because the grass was wet.
Yeah, that's the problem we're gonna have now with some of these yards. Being that one was so long, wasn't our fault because that was our first time cutting it. But we're going from a dry season of no rain, where you go as fast as you possibly can, to everything's wet and long, and you got to slow right down. And it's very hard for us to slow down once we get going at speed. You know, get used to going at speed.
And that was the one where the person couldn't get to it right away, and it got out of hand. And we're going to the next one that's the same way. There's 2 of them today that got too tall for them to handle it right now.
Yeah, and it's oh, I forgot about that one. We got to do that one first. Okay, so yeah, it's a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be today. So anyhow, off to our next yards. Okay, we got the trailer somewhat cleaned out. We're going to go take care of 1 yard that I don't know if I even mentioned it. I think I might have forgot about it, but we thatch it in the spring, and then he calls us once in a while to cut it. And all we got to do is go in and mow and go. We don't have to do nothing with it, just to
Got out of control for him with all the rain.
And he's a very busy person, very busy. So we're gonna go take care of that yard. I'm gonna set you up like I did yesterday across the street, tucked in between a truck and a trailer, because there's a lot of traffic down that road sometimes. But we'll get a video set up there, or get the camera set up there, so you can see what little bit of yard that we have to cut there.
Like a wrecking ball, we can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Don't you? Like a wrecking ball, we can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Don't you wanna stay? Hey, we could be okay, but I dream that we can fly. You wanna go back, you wanna go back to a place where we can hide. You wanna stay there, you wanna stay there, we can leave the pain behind. Stay, stay, stay. Like a wrecking ball, we can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Don't you? Like a wrecking ball, we can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Like a wrecking ball, we can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Don't you like a wrecking ball? We can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Don't you wanna stay?
Almost forgot to end my video, or our video. It was a pretty busy day, a very comfortable day for working. And we've got, what, 8 lawns done, you said?
8 lawns today.
8 lawns, but several of them were over an acre, so it did pretty well. And we got a couple extra video on 2 yards that you've never seen before. So that made a big difference. It didn't make no big difference, but anyhow, you saw 2 yards that you never seen before, and it'll just be on one video versus spreading them out. And tomorrow we have a busy day again. We have a lot of lawns to do tomorrow, but I don't think there's too many big ones, just a couple big ones. The rest are all small, so hopefully we'll get them all done tomorrow.
And hopefully the rain or the sun will dry them out.
Yeah, hopefully, because today was a slow day because of how wet they were. And the grass is growing super fast now, so it's like spring weather all over again. I know that happened 2 weeks ago, well, it just happened again. So that is going to be the end of our video for today. If you check out the links in the description box below, you'll find links to the PayPal and my Facebook page if you want to follow me on Facebook. That would be greatly appreciated.
Love one another. Have a good evening and see you at the next yard. Goodbye.
Also for today, here's another update on Vicky's garden here. Tree's got a few wilty leaves in there, but it's growing still. It's grown a few inches since it was planted, so that's going to probably make it without a problem. And some of the flowers are starting to die off, but the rest of them are still doing pretty good. Then Vicky also added a red maple. Crimson maple, I guess is what you call it.